With a friend a couple minutes ago, and he said he just stabbed himself in the chest.
This is Wilford Jenkins III, a former jail deputy who thought he would be able to get away with decapitating his own wife. The real-life murder mystery starts on October 25, 2021, when Forest Park, Ohio police respond to a home after reports of a stabbing. Inside, officers discover the body of 47-year-old Huletta Jenkins. She has multiple stab wounds, and someone has tried to decapitate her. Wilford, who goes by Bill, is also found inside the home with a self-inflicted knife wound to his neck. As he's rushed to hospital, police launch a homicide investigation into this twisted true crime case. Investigators start by conducting a police interview with the Jenkins son, Wilford Jenkins IV, known as BJ. Before the case is over, detectives will be pulled into a whirlwind of fatal attraction that leads to the ultimate betrayal.
He's the head guy here. You go ahead. Have a seat right there.
I'm from the State Bureau of Criminal Investigation, and we're here helping out with the case. Today is Wednesday now. First, I'm sorry for your loss. It's an extremely difficult position for you to be in, and I apologize for that. And I just need to go through everything that's starting with your day that morning, so I can get a better understanding. But first, I want to make sure you're here voluntarily. You don't have to be here, but I need information to continue to do my job.
I'm scared. I have kind of anxiety, but yeah, I'm here voluntarily.
Do you need anything, or any kind of medication, or?
No.
Okay. Do you generally have anxiety, or do you have anxiety over the situation? Or it's worse because of the situation?
Generally have anxiety. It's
Okay.
oddly kind of okay right now because my uncle's back there.
Okay. And if you need to stop, if you want to go out there, you are here completely on your own. So I want you to understand that this is not a interrogation. This is, I need information.
Oh, if we're in interrogation, I'm cool too. That's cool. That's honestly actually like the coolest thing I've been in. But
Well, there's no reason for it to be under that circumstance, as far as I know. So I'm here to gather more information so that we can do a better job of working on this. I'm not here to ask you to pick sides.
I know.
But I do want your.
I've had that jumbled in my head all
And
the past 2 days.
Yeah.
2 days or whatever.
So I want to start with Monday.
Just Monday, or do you not want any past?
No, I want to get into the past.
Okay.
For sure.
So.
But I want to start with Monday. Like when you woke up Monday, what time was it and what happened?
I woke up Monday. It was 7:05 is when I had my alarm set for work. Wasn't feeling it that day. Called off of work, and I was supposed to call off work with my girlfriend. We were playing hooky, basically, going around. And walking to my parents, text my mom real quick, say, hey, I'm going to call off of work. Don't wake me up or anything. Don't come knocking on my door. Of course, as my mom is, she knocked on my door anyways. And
That's what they do.
Knocked on my door and was like, hey, you're late for work. And I'm like, no, it's fine. I called off. And then that was that. I got up, got ready, walked into their room. My dad was sitting there. I called off, so don't worry. Like, I called off for the day. I'm supposed to go, why'd you call off? And me and my girlfriend were talking about that because, like, he even said, like, why? It was just kind of weird now that I think about it. Maybe it wasn't in some type of, like, oh, I was planning this today type of deal, but I don't know. I can't tell you that. We ended up going to Tri-County Mall at about 2. No, not about 2. About 1. She picks me up. There was really nothing going on from the time I waked up to the time I left. There's nothing really going on. Well,
So you're at the house then, or?
Yeah, I'm at the house.
Is this written out that way? Do we need to shut this, or are we good?
They're pretty much.
We can correct it.
Is that okay with you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just practice.
I'm hearing an echo, and I don't want to get
I'm in the house. I'm gonna back up a minute.
Yeah,
I'm in
yeah.
the house, and like around the time I get up and tell them, and then I come back in my room. I'm laying down for a little bit. They're constantly going in and out of the house. Like, my mom leaves, she comes back, my dad goes out into his car. I don't know if he leaves or not because he's been prone to just sit in his truck for days on whatever hours and just sit in his truck, and it's weird. Sometimes he'll drive up to the street and sit in his truck, and it's weird. And she comes back in and she says, well, I don't have my phone. And I said, what do you mean? She's like, I said, did he take it? She's like, yeah, I think he took it. He definitely took my effing phone. And I'm like, okay. She's like, can I borrow your phone real quick? And I said, okay. She's like, I'm just going to log into my bank and move money out, because whenever my dad does something like this or disappears, she takes money out of the bank because he might go spend it. That's very revolved around money with me and my parents and like them too. Like my dad was on medicine where he'd spend a bunch of it's been like he's going to drain our accounts or something. So they have a joint account, and then she has her separate account. She put it all into her separate account. A little later, he comes in. He's like, have you seen your mother? And I'm like, no. And he says, well, I think she has my wallet. I can't go anywhere without my wallet. And I'm like, well, you have her phone, don't you? And then he's like, well, no, I don't have her phone. And a month before, he took her purse and her car keys with her purse or whatever, and she just got that back, like that day. She's like, yeah, he gave that back to me. It was on the downstairs basement couch. It was just sitting there. And, oh, but he didn't have it, right? And I was like, okay. But he said, yeah, she has my wallet. And then he walks back outside, and, like, before he walked back outside, he was sitting there, he was like, you know, it's not fair, right? And I'm like, I'm not saying anything to him. He's like, it's just not fair. I sit there on my phone all night at 8 o'clock, and I was just trying to see what was wrong. I think it was with his headphones or his computer. I don't remember. Like, it's just not fair. And I'm like, so, like, in my head, I'm like, so you really took her phone, basically. I can't have my phone. So, I mean, I can't sit on my phone, so you can't have yours. That's what it kind of felt like, the situation. It was like little kid stuff. Mm-hmm. So I just thought nothing of it, really. He leaves. My mom comes back like 5 minutes after, not even. So they just miss each other. I don't know how. I don't know if he's sitting somewhere else waiting for her. I don't know at this point. He comes back. I mean, she comes back, and she has her little burner phone that she bought. I don't know where she bought it at. Did you guys find that?
I believe so.
Because there's 4 phones in the house. That there should be 4 phones. There's 2 of his, and then her burner phone and her original phone that he took.
Say that again?
There's 4 phones
that
have been involved. There's his 2 phones, because he has a Galaxy Note Ultra, I think, and then he has a one that's older, and then he doesn't have anything else that I know of, and then she has her Note Ultra that she bought, and then has the burner phone that she bought that day, and I think she actually went to AT&T and bought it. I don't know.
What kind of phone did she have?
She had also a Note Ultra. They're both relatively
Was it a Note as well?
I think so, yeah.
Hers was new, his was older.
They were both newer, and then he had an older one, and then she had the burner phone.
Okay.
Okay, was the older one, like, did he use it, or was it just
He had 2 phones. He used them both. I've seen him sit there and try to record stuff in the bathroom. Like, we have a little medicine cabinet. He put it on the top of the medicine cabinet and had it record, because he's been thinking that we're all against him, blah, 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 with his paranoia, I don't know. And he's been recording stuff around the house, and then he swears that he hears something like that.
This is a recent thing?
Yeah, that was like last week, and my brother found it. Was like, there's a blue light up there, and wonder what it was. And he's like, it's a phone. He's sitting there recording us, like, in the bathroom. My girlfriend was creeped out by it. Yeah, but she came back with the burner phone with her little plan card, which is also in her car, the little, like, $40 plan or whatever. Mm-hmm. And I didn't see the phone. I don't know what type of phone it was. If she needed help setting it up. I think she had my grandma's phone, because she went over there, and I think you guys have that. Mm-hmm. So she came back, and she's like, I'm going to go give Mom her phone back. I have this new phone. I'm going to go get her to help set it up with. And I'm like, okay. Like, she was, like, asking me to help her set it up. I was like, no, I have to go. So...
To meet?
To have my girlfriend pick me up.
Okay. What time is this, do you know? And obviously, you don't look at your watch all day long, I get it.
No, I would say almost to 1.
Almost 1?
Yeah, almost 1.
Okay.
I don't remember if it was her or my dad I saw last. I think it was her. Yeah, I think she was
So
there.
Dad had taken off at this point. They
Yeah.
just missed each other somehow.
Dad was gone. I think she was at the house when I left, when I was about to leave. Because also my brother Donovan left, like, right before we left. So I think my mom left to go get help with the phone at my grandparents' house or something, or have AT&T put it together before. And then my girlfriend came and we went to the mall, and that was about 1 o'clock.
Which mall did you say?
Kenwood Mall. So we went to Kenwood and bought some stuff. Went to Build a Bear workshop. She texted me at 2:35. Are you okay? And I texted her back a picture of the Build a Bear.
His mom?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you showed me that picture.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And she texted you from the new phone?
She did not text me back at 2:36.
So wait, she texted you asking if you're okay?
Yeah, at 2:35, and then like a couple minutes later, I texted her back with a picture, and then she didn't say anything.
Okay.
So we walked around the mall, not thinking of it. We walked around the mall for a little bit.
2:35.
Yeah, 2:35 is when I got the text.
Right. Are you okay? From Mom.
Yeah, from Mom.
I thought it was
Right.
2:32 exactly, or something like that.
Yeah, I told you on the
Never
recording.
Yeah, you showed me the-
Right, it's fine. I mean, I'm not splitting hairs, I'm just making notes for myself. Good.
What phone was what phone number was it? Was that her grandma's or was that her new phone?
That was her new phone that she got, the burner that she purchased.
Do you
that
have
day.
your phone on you?
I do not.
Okay.
I have that phone
Can
charging.
you call us with that number from the new phone?
What do you mean?
I want her phone number that she texted you from.
You want me to send it to you?
Huh?
Do you have the phone
Yeah,
number?
yeah, I'll give you a card. I just before I forget, I want to put it in your head, and I'll give you a card when you leave. But I want that phone number because we're trying to sort all that out.
Okay.
So.
So she leaves. I get picked up. We're at Kenwood. We'll walk around. So probably about 3:30, I would say. 30-minute drive, maybe. I don't know. We leave. We decide to leave. Walk around the mall. There's no text. No nothing. Just dead silence. We go home and we're kind of just cutting up in the car, joking. And I see my grandpa outside our house, and I'm sitting there like, why is he here? And my girlfriend immediately knew, like, if he's here, it's bad. BJ, it's bad if he's here. There's no reason he should be here. I'm thinking they either got in a fight or something, but he's over there calling somebody, so I'm like, this is not good at all. So he's over there on the phone. I run up to the house. I take out my keys, and, well, I looked through the window before, and I see my dad out there twitching, and my mom's not moving. She's laying vertically, and he's like on her legs, with his head on her legs, near her legs. I unlock the door, see them, run up the steps, put my hand on my dad's neck to kind of hold the bleeding. And I don't even remember what my mom looks like, but I know that she wasn't moving. I looked at the knife was very bloody, and I ran out the house. Started crying, yelling, just whatever. The neighbors probably that were rebuilding that house were probably like looking at me like I was crazy.
I mean, you got to react how you're going to react.
And I walked over and punched my father's brand new truck because I knew that he liked to sit in there and do whatever the hell he wanted to do in there, and didn't give a crap about us. And just kind of clicked in my head because the night before he looked at me and said, I want to be the best dad you guys need, and I want to be the best husband, and I just want to be better. And it just kind of hits me because it's like the last true thing. I don't know if he meant it or not. I don't know if he was just did something. I don't know. It just kind of hit me.
I got you.
So, yeah, and then you guys know the rest because you were all there for it after.
Right. So, quick question about that. Two questions. You got home on your own. Nobody called you home?
What do you mean?
So,
yeah, I got home.
You just happened to be coming home
at that time. I came home at that time.
Okay.
At about 4 o'clock.
So it's not like you were called to the house. You were just on your way back home.
0
And it was about 4 o'clock.
Yeah.
Okay. And then, did you recognize the knife?
I didn't. We don't know, because there was a knife that was under the couch like 2 weeks prior, and I saw it, and I'm like, why is it so close to the couch? It kind of gives me the creeps, and I threw it back under the couch, like deeper back there. So like maybe he just forget about it or something. I don't know if it was that knife or not. I really don't know. I looked at it. It didn't look like anything I've necessarily seen before. What's the other question?
It's a dumb question, but who bought who the bear at Build-A-Bear? Who bought the bear?
I bought her the bear.
Okay. What kind of bear was it?
It was a just regular teddy bear. She said she wanted the regular one.
Was it pre-made, or did you have to stuff it?
We stuffed it.
Yeah.
We didn't know where to go. We'd never been to anything like that. And we just
Okay, I was just curious.
Put in the little overalls too.
Okay. Does it have a name?
I think it's gonna be Barry.
All right.
I used to have a bear that it was my mom's bear that she gave to my dad, and
Gotcha.
that was the name of the bear we used to wrestle with.
Okay.
When we were little.
So do you have the bear now, or does she?
It's in her room, and I've been staying over
Okay. I'm just curious. How long have you been together with her?
there. About a year and a half,
Okay.
since last June.
And how old are you?
I am 20.
How old is she?
She's 21, about to turn 22 this December.
All right. So now let's go back in time. So tell me about this relationship growing up with these guys.
With my dad.
And your mom, presumably.
And my mom?
Yeah.
I don't know much about like when they first met. I'm their third child.
Mhm.
My older brother probably has more of a detailed yet kind of more hatred towards them.
Okay.
She didn't raise them.
Did he ever live with you guys?
Yeah, he lived on the weekends. I don't really remember that when I was a baby, but he came over on the weekends, and then when he got a car, he just kind of stopped coming by.
Okay.
And
How much older is he than you?
he's 31.
Okay. So that's a big time gap.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's my older brother. Back in time, like, there'd be he had a different job, completely different job, never any, like police stuff or any type of first responder stuff. Sat at his desk job. He worked at SGS. I don't know if you know what that is. It's like an automotive inspection thing. He, like, looked at all this other stuff, and he's told me little parts about his family and stuff, and I don't really know if they're true or not, etc. If you want me to get into them, I will tell you. But
Well, that's up to you.
It
It might lead me into some mindset of him.
my dad.
Yeah.
My dad, his excuse for acting crazy all the time was that he was by his uncle and his brother when he was younger.
Okay.
I don't think many people in my family know that. But every single time we get in an argument when he was a little bit crazy, like he'd never say this when he was in the past 3 months he's said it like, oh, something about getting fucked in the ass by my uncle, and I'm just like, okay.
Right. What am I supposed to do with that?
Yeah, it's been really weird, like honestly, like just the way he just talks about it and just shoves it in your face, and that's the reason why he's like this and stuff.
So because he said it, that's why he's blaming his erratic behavior on his that.
He's blaming on that, and then some of the stuff that he saw when he was little. He always said that, oh, I saw my mom get in a doorway, her head smashed in a doorway really bad, and somebody beat her up, basically. I don't know if I believe it. I don't know. It's just his way of saying that something happened to him. But then, like, a moment later, he could change and act like, oh, how are you guys doing? Like, and be perfect. And then the next, he just goes crazy. That's pretty much what I know about his childhood. I know during SGS, my mom, and when I was like 12-ish, so yeah, that would have probably been the time like 2007, he used to do cocaine. I know that could probably have something to do with your brain. I don't know. Last year I found baggies everywhere. I think he got back into it, and that was part of our December little mess up. But he got let go from his job in 2007, and
From SGS?
Yeah.
Okay.
They laid him off, and then they kept hiring him back and laying him off again because they didn't really want him there. And then that just kind of spiraled. And he was fine for the most part with his little meds until he worked at Lebanon Correctionals, and then he moved to Butler County. And as soon as he moved to Butler County, at Lebanon he was spending a lot of money because he bought chains, random stuff that you did not need. My mom would yell at him for it. But yeah, it was just random stuff that you didn't need, and he'd buy it. Like, I'd accept the gifts perfectly, but like, it was just kind of just, like, I liked him like that. It didn't bother me, because there was nothing really bad that happened.
Right.
He went to Butler County, and that's when everything just went downhill. It's like he flipped the switch and became a completely different person. Even my mom said that forever and ever, like, why don't you go back to Lebanon? And he was like, no, I like it at Butler County. You don't have to do as much, and they don't, like, lock you in there with the people and the guys. And apparently he was in, like, the insanity ward or where they keep all the kind of crazy people.
Butler County
Butler County.
Okay.
So, like, all the new people that would come in or whatever, all the new fresh people. And I guess since they didn't get sorted out, like, he just got all the wackos and a bunch of people that just set him off. And one day he just came home crying, sobbing, and we didn't know why. And he was just like, I can't be there anymore and stuff. Like, it's really bad just being with those people. And that was, like, the first time I ever really saw him, like, cry, other than when his mom died. And like, it was just a lot of, like, just stress from that job. And then they let him go because they wouldn't let him come back. Because this was about in December when.
Like, do you know if there was an incident that happened?
I don't know.
That caused that, or he just came home that way?
He just came home crying one day, and I guess over, like, people just trying to talk to him and say these things. I don't know. It just kind of got to him. He came home. It was in, like, December. I think he was still looking for a job or something. I don't know if he was off or not yet. Oh no, he wasn't. He wasn't actually fully out of Butler County, and we didn't know if he was doing his drugs or anything. Because we found stuff in December, and that's how, like,
found this baggies.
Before December, we found baggies, and it was like baggies. It was like baggies that could hold cocaine, like powder. And that was all up in the roof. And then I don't know if they're old or not from back when he worked, different jobs and stuff, and his, like, what he did. But he also took medicine for and we found those snapped and looks like they've been snorted out or something like that. So we're just like, my mom's like, what in his right mind, like, that wouldn't even do anything to him, would you think? And we just didn't know. So, like, we just kind of, like, held on to him and, like, just try to make sure that he wasn't doing that stuff. And I would go and check and look and see if there was anything in there. And if we found something, my mom would, like, just try to flush it down the toilet and then talk to him about it, and then he'd probably get mad or something about it and swear it wasn't his or something like that. But in December, things really got rough because I don't know. He just came home one night. They had a fight the previous day. He came home, and he was just acting jittery. I was in my room. He was acting jittery. He came home. I'm like, okay, they're all fine. Everybody starts yelling. I run out of my room, and he has my mom tucked away like this with a knife against her throat, like a $200 knife that's really sharp. And he says, why would I ever use that knife? After the fact, he said, why would I ever use that knife? That could really hurt somebody. And he had her across her throat on the stairs. And we were like, put down the knife, come on. And I was yelling at him and telling him to put down the knife, put down the knife. And me and my brother wrestled him down the steps. And, like, he had, like, the strongest grip in the world. Like, he would not let go of the knife. I could barely pry his fingers off the knife. And if he would, like get hostile towards me. He said, the police are out here. I fucked so bad, thinking that police were out there waiting to get him in the bushes, in somebody's car, in my mom's car. Then he started saying that.
And at that point, did anybody call the police?
We couldn't.
Okay.
I thought it was best to not call the police until I had him restrained.
Okay.
Because I didn't want to sit there and see my dad get shot. and die, and I would never see him again. We wrestle him down the stairs. We get him out of the house, and we're in the front yard. It's cold. I'm barefoot. My mom's outside the house, and my brother's inside the house. I said, Don, just stay inside. Do not come out. Just stay inside. Call the police. Please call the police or something. And my mom was arguing back and forth this whole time and telling him, saying, don't call the police, don't call the police, not right now, not right now. So we get in the front yard, and he's saying, oh, you have somebody in the back of your car. There's one right over there. There's one right over there. Luckily, we did have guns in the house at that point, so he didn't grab a gun or anything. He just had the knife. So he had his little AR pistols that he used to build, and that was his little hobby. And he never used any of them. Like, I don't think he knew in his right mind where it were or anything. I don't know if he took something. I think they had him tested for something, like cocaine, because he said at the end that he had cocaine in his system. I don't think it was cocaine. I was talking to a lady at work, and she said it might have been meth or something, because the way I was describing it sounded like her son when that would all happen. Like, he'd just be out of his mind. But we wrestle him outside. He's outside saying all this stuff to us, and I try to charge him. I say, please just stop, calm down. And then he charged me, and then I got this cut on my arm because I kind of rolled back and did a somersault, and he cut me on the arm.
Can I take a picture of that? Can I take a picture of that?
He cut me on the arm, and yeah, that was kind of like the first damage that he's ever done to me, and the point where I kind of shunned him.
Did it go all the way across here, or is it just that?
It's just that.
Okay.
And I think I had a little nick down here, but it was just kind of slid into. I don't know how else to describe it.
Did you get stitches or anything?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like
how many?
Three or so. After that, we were in the yard. I somehow wrestled him onto the ground. He was holding my mom. Got him off my mom. My brother helped. Shoved his arms, pinned him to the ground. I shoved the knife into the ground. Literally tore his fingers off of it and threw it towards the driveway. And I held him down and dialed 911. Had the operator tell me all these COVID restrictions, and I was getting frustrated because she was like, do you have COVID? Do you have COVID? Like 12 times. And I was just send somebody, please. And they sent somebody. I'm sitting there pinning him, and the paramedics and the police are taking their sweet old time. It felt like I was getting really frustrated with them. And they took him, and my older brother came, and my grandma came at this point, and they were yelling at him, and my older brother was very frustrated and was like, you guys could have been hurt by him and stuff. And then my older brother never thought that he was like crazy, like he was just faking it to get out, because right when he was on the gurney and the people were taking him in, the paramedics, he said, I love you to my brother. Oh, I love you guys. And it was just like, what the f? Like, if you're that in that state of mind to stab your own other son, why would you say I love you to the other one? It didn't make any sense to me or my older brother. We both heard it. I didn't really hear it, but I think I did. I don't remember. There's been little incidents after that. I think there was a confrontation because we found more pills, or like a baggie in one of his boots. And my girlfriend was there at that point. I told her to call the police. I think this was a little months forward. In December 13th. It was December 13th because I had a job interview on the 14th. It was the night before. The police told that they didn't put any report out, and that's when Butler County found out, because apparently they didn't put any report out like official, but Butler County found out and let him go.
So Butler County let him go because of that?
Yeah, they kind of up the ass in a way, because he didn't get anything from them, basically, and they just kind of let him go and said, you can't be here.
Now, I got a clarifying question here. They took him away on a gurney, and so presumably he went to UC for PES, psychiatric emergency, right?
He did not, I don't think. I don't think he did. I think he just went to the normal hospital.
How long was you there?
Like a couple days, not even.
Okay, so it probably would have been a psych hold for a couple days.
It could have been.
Because if he did not have any injuries, right, there'd be no reason, other than for a cycle, there's no reason for him to be there for days.
They supposedly tested him for cocaine, and there was none found, so he was lying about what he did.
So he said he took cocaine?
Mm-hmm. He told me. He told me how many ounces. He told me like an ounce or something, or half an ounce.
Okay. Did they test him for meth? I would think they would do a whole panel, but we don't know. We can find that out. But so what happens is he goes to psychiatric services. He has to talk to a doctor.
Mm-hmm.
He has to take some tests. They test his blood or urine for drugs. And then when the doctor decides, and I may not agree, he may not agree, you may not agree, but when the doctor decides that he's not a harm to himself or others, they let him out.
So I guess they let him go. Possibly, I don't know this part because my mom kind of did all his little, she called every single day, would always check on him, blah, blah, blah. It might have been just like a day or 2 or 3, I don't know.
Okay.
And he got out of the hospital, and then he was back with us, just instantaneously.
3 days later.
Yeah, then he got let go of Butler, and basically it was downhill from there. He got hired at Harley Davidson after a little while, and that was after, I think, the chair incident where he threw a chair across the room because we were confronting him about doing cocaine again or breaking up his pills or something.
Was she present for any of this?
Just the chair incident, because the chair almost hit her after the confrontation. He picked up the chair and threw it across the room, just angry, and said, I would never do any of this to hurt you guys. I'd never hurt any of you. I don't remember. And it's like he shut himself off to remembering it just for safety. I don't know what it was. Like, he just acted like he didn't remember, but like parts of it felt like he did because he kept doing it. He kept disappointing us, and it was just felt like he was saying just empty stuff at that point, like telling us that he'd be better, blah blah blah. We had a little bit of incidents throughout the year. They just kind of fight or something, or Billy would just leave for days or a day or so. A couple weeks of leading up to it were probably the worst. Was
Did you call him Billy?
Huh?
I mean, like, regularly?
No.
Okay.
I'd call him father, but to my girlfriend, I'd say Billy and Huey because they were both kind of pains in our side sometimes. They'd just, like, kind of be overbearing, or they'd try to fight with each other, and it was just, like, pointless to, like, even fight. Like, yeah, my mom wouldn't leave stuff alone. Like, if she got into something, like him spending money, she wouldn't leave it alone. Like, yeah, it'd get annoying, but it'd never be it'd be something where he'd just leave. Like, he'd just leave, but sometimes it was annoying to the point where he'd do something about it. Like, hurt her or something, or kick her.
Kick her?
Yeah, like, I've seen it. Like, he hit her on the arm, and then I said, well, why aren't you telling the police this? She said, I did, but they were wanting me to press charges on him. She didn't want to do that. So, that was when I think you were there the second time or so. I don't know.
So,
I'm getting called out all of it.
No, it's fine, it's fine. There's a lot going on in your head, and I get it.
The only time, or the time I was there, there was conflicting stories. There was no, like, she was able to write an affidavit,
What's that?
like
A sworn statement.
Mm-hmm. But as far as us doing something without that, there was no visible injury. There's no probable cause that we could see that something occurred.
If she says that, like, let's, for example, we live together, we're married, he punches me in the face, right?
Yeah.
And I call the police. And the
you
police
have,
show
like,
up,
a
and I have a
black
black eye, or I have a shiner right here, There's a sign of visible injury, I'm saying what happened, I swear to a statement, he's gonna get arrested.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
Now, I say he hit me, and there's no marks, because I'm mad at him. And I'm not saying he didn't hit me, and this is not related to your situation.
Mm-hmm.
But if the police can't prove it, beyond a reasonable doubt while they're there, and the person is refusing to press charges, minus those injuries, it's kind of a he said, she said situation.
Because that does happen all the time.
Every night.
The chair situation where he threw the chair was the second time time I think we called the police on him.
Okay.
They didn't do anything again because it was just domestic, and they told us that I'd actually go to jail. My brother would go to jail because apparently we were the aggressors, because my dad told them, oh, he came in my bed while I was sleeping and started hitting me, or something like that. Something around the lines of we jumped on him. He got up in my face and started, like, talking, and then it was just, I had to protect my mom, and obviously I didn't protect my mom good enough, but...
You did that night.
Yeah.
You can't be everywhere all the time.
Yeah.
But, yeah, they told
Not
us
to
that
mention that's not
we
your
would have
job.
technically been the one to jail, and that was my mom telling us this, not even the police, so I don't know if I should have believed it or not.
Right.
My mom was probably the kind of a liar, sugarcoaty type of person.
Mm-hmm.
She'd sugarcoat everything. I know that she also wasn't raised by her mom per se. She lived with my grandma, which was the world. Like, she didn't really have anything that I know that was a terrible crime or like anything that happened terribly in her childhood, other than, yeah, she didn't know who her real dad was. However, my grandpa is the real dad because he was always the one that was not the biological parent of my mom. I know this. They told me this. I think when I was little, I bleeped it out like a little kid does.
Mm-hmm. Or it doesn't matter.
Yeah,
There becomes
right.
time where it doesn't matter.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it doesn't matter because he is my grandpa.
Right.
And
Yeah.
he was the father that my mom always wanted.
Right.
And she thought that too. I don't know how their like dating scene was. I was always told that, oh, they wanted to be together with my older brother, and my grandparents wouldn't allow that. But however, my grandparents say that she always chased my dad, was always chasing him. And whenever she was pregnant with my brother, he just was with another woman, and they eventually got together after they knew and was like, okay, we'll do this. So I'm getting always two sides of the story, and I can never determine which one's real, which one's not.
Right.
But she was a very, very go-getter, kind of a, like, won't let things go. So, again, if my father did spend money, like, she'd be yelling about it for 2 days. Sometimes she would bring it up in the past or whatever. There was a little bit of, is it called infidelity?
Mm-hmm. Cheating. It's always cheating. Yeah.
Between the two.
So both sides.
Yeah.
And both sides, off sides.
When I was little, I found videos on the internet.
How little?
Maybe 16. I think I saw them when I was 7 and just kind of forgot about them on his computer one day because I wanted to play something, and there was a folder, and I'm like, oh shit, let's see.
And the videos were of him or her,
I think
or it could be both. I mean,
could be both, could be.
But you
different
brought it up in
people.
terms of infidelity. That's why I'm asking.
Yeah, I saw it, and I don't want to talk about it, but
Okay. So outside of the videos, you believe that both of them were cheating on each
yeah,
other?
they cheat on each other a lot. Like, he'll go over to his girlfriend's, and then she'll, like, go around. Like, he's even sent me pictures and said, look at your cheating mom, or something like that. Like, literally said, and then said it
Pictures
was
of.
a penis
Okay.
with my mom.
Okay.
And said, oh, that was her face photoshopped with it. And I'm like, okay, maybe my brother will believe that because he's a little slow, but I will not. That's just up. You don't ever show your child that.
Right.
And he was that type of person. Like, he got so mad that he would do that. And
Spiteful.
yeah, I don't know why he did that. He did a lot of stuff out of spite. And
Now, when you say girlfriend, that implies to me it's not a one-time like deal. Like that's like a total side person.
what do you mean?
Well, you said when he was with his girlfriend.
I don't think I said that. Maybe I did.
Okay. Well, I'm asking. So I believe you did, but it doesn't matter. We can go back and change it.
But, like, I'd say, like, he'd go out with a girl or something, and then, like, my mom would be like, well, why don't you go to so-and-so's house? And then he's like, why don't you go to Officer, whatever his name is, because basically my dad's whole thing was that she didn't see him as a man if he wasn't working at anything, like, first responder-wise.
Really?
That was what my dad thought she thought of him.
Okay.
And she would always say, no, 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 but, like, it was just really messed up with that. Like, it was just, there's no trust or anything like that between them, I don't think. It was always just kind of like that. I know it was like that in the past sometimes, but most of my life was okay. Like at home, they didn't really fight much, and sometimes they would. I would spend over the night with my grandparents or whatever so much, every other week or whatever. I didn't really see the fighting. If it was a really bad fight, we'd go and take my mom's side because my dad was a big bad person, and we'd drive to a hotel or something or sleep in the little minivan that we had for the night. It wasn't
Now,
really.
did you and your brother and your mom?
Yeah, Dad was at the house, and that's when we were like little. Like
Okay.
we'd just go on our own or whatever with my mom, and then we'd come back the next day, and then just kind of just
Start over.
keep going. And that's what it was like for the most part, and recently past year it just wasn't anymore after like all the job loss and all that good stuff. I don't know if it was just kind of. What bothers me is I don't know if it was like all like psychiatric or not, because like I believe he says some stuff that he does mean, but then sometimes it sounded hollow and stuff and just didn't make any sense, or it was like mumbling to himself or something like that, and it was just like, what the hell. I didn't get back into the story. I don't think I'm giving enough good detail. Do you have any water?
We'll get your water.
Yeah. Real quick, when did you start Lebanon?
I don't remember.
How old do you think you were?
So I feel like it was 07, you said, when he got fired from
He had
SGS.
so many different jobs in between.
Okay.
Like he worked at a rental company or like a car lot where they did reused cars, and then he worked at Lebanon probably when I was a freshman. I think 2016-ish maybe. I think he was there for like 4 years, I'd say. So maybe 15 or 16.
Okay.
Yeah. It was probably actually middle school. Yeah, so probably like 15, 14.
Okay.
I just remember I would always come in and everyone would be like, your dad's a cop? Not really, but same difference.
Right.
Um,
Hard enough, right?
Yeah.
High school's hard enough without dealing with that on top.
Yeah.
Okay.
A couple waters.
Is there, what did I leave out?
So we
The
were,
chair.
the chair, well, you were talking about the chair, and then, so you were talking about some infidelity issues.
Yeah.
And then you just made a quick statement, and I want to ask you while he's out. I don't work here,
Mhm.
right? I work for the state.
Mhm.
So you said that, he was like, why don't you go for officer so-and-so?
Yeah.
Who, is there an officer so-and-so, or is it just whatever name came out at the time?
I don't know what department he works for. What is it called? They're redoing the road over there now. Behind our house. Glendale?
Behind your house?
Glendale.
Okay.
Glendale Police Officer June.
Officer June? That's first name or last name?
Last name. I think they call him June. His last name is Green.
Okay. And do you know this, or you just?
I did not
that
know
was
this.
the name that was used?
That
or?
was the name that was used because my mom would go talk to him, and my dad did not like that at all.
Gotcha. And what time frame are we talking?
Just the past year.
Okay.
I'd say. Like, he just stopped liking it. He always told me that he could never watch, like, bloody anything, like scary movies or anything, nothing like that. Any cop shows he could not watch. Like, he would not.
Dad couldn't.
No, he would not handle it, and he would just, like, walk away, ignore it. After the chair incident, there was just minor stuff, not really anything for the police to be called. There was the incident where my mom. Do you want me to keep going or wait till he gets back?
You're fine. I can fill him in, so you're fine. If you want to wait for him because you're more comfortable, that's fine too.
I'll wait for him.
Okay.
Just so we have like 2
Continuity.
Yeah. The what's it called game where you telephone?
Telephone game, yeah. You doing all right?
Yeah, it's.
I mean, with this, I understand that the rest of life is difficult.
The rest of life is just, it feels so surreal. Like, it's not happening.
It's like a dream. Like,
Yeah.
not a good dream, but it's just a dream where nothing's real.
I feel like I wake up in the morning and she's going to be back and he's going to be back and everyone's going to love each other. And he's sitting in a hospital bed, probably going to be in jail if he wakes up. If he doesn't, he's going to be dead. And I have one more funeral. And right now, we don't even know what to do with my mom. So, luckily, she has a bunch of family, but my dad has nothing. So, I don't know.
So he has no close relatives, or?
He does. He has an uncle that molested him and a cousin that I know. But
Gotcha.
other than that,
Can I go back, because he already knows about this part? You said mom was raised by grandma?
Mhm.
Like most of her life, part of her
By-
life?
yeah.
Not your
up
grandma,
until she was
mom's grandma.
5.
Okay.
She was about about 5. Then my grandma met my grandpa, and then they flew her down from Florida. Flew her from Florida to Fairfield, and basically had a house and
Okay.
moved in. So she was about 5. My dad was raised by his grandma basically throughout his whole life. His mom was in the picture, but not much.
Okay.
She came into the picture and committed when we were little, probably about the same time he got let go from SGS.
Yeah, I talked to grandma and grandpa last night.
Mhm.
I don't know if that's what you call them, but that's, okay.
We all do for some reason. I don't know why.
Okay.
Just because of my older brother.
Mhm. Michigan?
Yes.
Did he come down?
Yeah, he came down from Michigan.
Okay.
He was supposed
I
to,
talked to them, that's how I remember.
he was supposed to be with the Detroit police or whatever. They never called him back.
Oh, yeah? How old is he?
He is 31, 30 maybe.
It's not all it's cracked up to be.
He has always wanted to do it.
I know, I do too.
I look up to him too.
27 years later, I could have done other things.
Yeah. I look up to him, and I even wanted to do it for a little bit, and I don't know how to address it now. Your dad's kind of a loon because of it, and you're just like, I wanted to do like paramedic stuff.
I like that because everybody's happy to see you, or everybody needs you at the time, right?
And that's why I felt the instinct of holding my dad's
Mhm.
throat like that was
Yeah.
probably the best one I could have made until
Mhm.
I ran out because I saw my mom.
Well, that's understandable. Yeah, unfortunately, the first responder field is getting smaller every day.
Were you talked to about the scene of the crime today?
Was I talked to you?
Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah, I was not there that night. I came in the next morning. I got called in, to help the next morning. So I've gone over the photos and seen
Yeah, I
everything.
saw it too. I walked back in.
You went back inside?
I asked all my relatives if I could, and they told me no, that my older brother let me. And I said I kind of got relief out of it because it was kind of just right there, and it wasn't like in the bedroom where she like crawled or something. I don't
Mhm.
know.
Yeah.
No, it was fast. I went to the autopsy. I did not go to the autopsy. They went to the autopsy yesterday. I was in a different autopsy. But the doctor said that it would have happened very fast, which is why there wasn't a whole lot of travel.
About my dad too, as I told him, my grandma wasn't really in his life. I mean, his mom wasn't really in his life. She was here and there, like sometimes came. When I was born and my other brother was born, she was there more often, but eventually she committed suicide in her basement on Framingham. If you know that house, kid recently committed suicide in that house. But
How long ago was this?
the kid committed suicide for my grandma.
Your grandma.
My grandma, probably about the same time, 2007 about. That's probably about 05, I don't know. I was still a little bit young, but I was always told that she had a heart attack. No, she wasn't left a note with pills. I think also what kind of drove my dad too was that in the very same house, one of my brother's friends committed suicide with a gun in the very same house, in the very same room. He shot himself, and the SWAT was called and stuff. In the very same house.
Yeah, I remember that.
So
I didn't respond, but I remember that, yeah.
it was kind of, I don't know if that took a toll on him either as a person. I don't know. I feel like it was more of a relationship thing, to be honest. He was always kind of the heroic type of person. Like, a guy flipped his car behind our house. Like, they run into that guardrail so much. Old man did it one day, and then the guy flipped his car, and my dad cracked the screen and got the guy out of the car and stayed there until the fire and EMTs came and medics. Sorry, I'm kind of railing off of
You're
this.
fine.
But back with the share incident. Yeah, we called the police. They took Amanda's social, I think, mine and my brother's told us basically we were going to be arrested if we did anything. Apparently, so that's what my mom said. After that, there's still
I
no.
feel like that may have been not quite exactly how it went down,
Yeah.
but that's okay. Well, again, it's far-fetched for police to believe that you and your brother would have gone in and attacked your dad for no reason.
He was very, very compelling that we actually attacked him. So, and we still had that blue stripe flag out our house, and it was just kind of hard to believe that they didn't feel sympathy or something because he was also law enforcement. I don't know, or some type of enforcement or whatever the fuck he was. But it just kind of felt wrong in December, and it also felt wrong then because, like, that was again, like, the time where he got let go and stuff. So, like, he took that flag down now, obviously, months before. But there was nothing after that, really, just minor stuff up until mobile crisis was involved. Just occasional paranoia before that, like, he'd just get paranoid. We discovered that it was probably from most of the medications that he was taking because he was taking those. Would have known that.
They are, but how long has that been going on? Do you know?
Probably about a month or two. I don't know if when we were trying to get him just help in general, like, yeah, that's when those played a role, and he was getting paranoid, and he was like, okay, I'm going to stop taking those. And we agreed that we just wouldn't take them. And pretty much he still was just kind of nutso, and we eventually got him to mobile because he was obviously kind of just acting threatening and stuff and being weird. But then from time to time, he'd just kind of tell us a whole bunch of lies about how he wanted to be better, blah, 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 blah. And he just wanted us to look up to him, and then my mother to look up to him like the man he was and make him feel like a man, or et cetera, et cetera. And it was just crazy because when he was hiding under the bed from the mobile people, we all laughed about it because it was just freaking weird. And my girlfriend joked about it for the longest time. Like, oh, Billy's going to be hiding under our bed. Apparently he didn't hide under my bed because he didn't trust me because he told me that I was effing my mom. So that was nice. He said he recorded it.
Okay. When was this? Did he say this?
Right before, the week before mobile came up.
Okay.
I think we called, and I think my mom mentioned it too. I don't know. She did not. But he said all this stuff, all this terrible stuff that we were against him, et cetera, for the longest.
I mean, it's one thing to say that you're conspiring against me or you don't like me. It's another thing to accuse you or just even bring up something like that.
Yeah, he said that to my face. And then, like, the next day we were trying to get mobile or whatever. I think it was the day that we called, and you were there. I don't remember.
Yeah.
There were so many times that we called.
I remember.
Like 3 times.
So a lot of the accusations, such as like the paranoia of electronics
Yeah.
and you sleeping with your mom. Like when we went over and talked to him, he would not disclose any of those things.
Mm-hmm.
It's like he knew that he was seeing it, and he always knew that he was seeing it, because even one time he took medicine that made him paranoid, and he said that clowns were on the deck, and I said, what? And he was like, yeah, they're all around there. He's like, guys, I'm not freaking out. I just need you guys to tell me if I'm seeing this or not. And I said, you're not seeing it. And he said, okay, I'm going to go lay down. And he knew where he was at. So it just didn't make any sense that sometimes he knew where he was at and sometimes he didn't. And it was just based on what he took. I don't know. It was just, and then when he was just not taking stuff, he'd smoke. That was also really big. Why we call it mobile. He wasn't sleeping. He was smoking all night, would stay up all night.
Smoking cigarettes?
Smoking cigarettes. That's all we knew that he was doing right now.
Now, how long did he smoke?
He was a smoker when I was little, stopped when he started at Lebanon. Like, before he started at Lebanon, he stopped smoking completely. He didn't smoke even in Butler. And then when he lost his job in Butler, he started smoking when he got to Harley-Davidson, Sim City.
Your brother said that was like weird. It was a new thing. Just kind of popped up.
He said, I don't like to be I don't want to sit there and be smoking. Because he was also thinking that people at Harley were going to do drugs in the bathroom, which I I don't know.
Could
He said, there's
be,
white
yeah.
powder all over the floor. I can just see it. And I'm just like, we're like, maybe you're over-exaggerating. He's gone so long. And I'm like, I don't know. But it kind of mellowed out from that. Like, he was all right. But then he started smoking and smoking and smoking and smoking and smoke all night, sit outside, not sleep, or he'd just not sleep at all. And then it just progressively got worse. After mobile came, after everyone saw that he was not well, and he was there for 6 days, I wanted to know how long he was going to stay. I was thinking that he was going to stay for months, couple months, get us our heads clear so we don't really have to deal with him. But my mom was set on calling him and answering his calls. I don't know who had a hand in releasing him. I don't know if the judge declared that or not. I don't know. I was told that
It would be a doctor.
I told him that he went to court because the judge said that one of the doctors said that he was harm to himself and others, and then he had to go to court the next day and see if the judge would let him out because the judge signed something that made him stay there, and it wasn't voluntary at that point. But I got on the phone with him, and the very next day he was at my house, and I was sitting there, and I'm like, why is he here? And then my mom's like, it's the judge let him out. And I'm like, okay. I didn't really talk to him. Didn't really say much to him. He still smoked. He didn't have a job. He said, I'm searching for jobs. I'm job searching to my mom. And that was kind of a bicker. That's been a bicker for years, if he has a job or not. If he's giving enough money and not taking a bunch for himself. Like, it was just, I don't know. I wanted them to divorce. I thought it was just kind of unhealthy in general, but she would never leave his side. Everyone said I even tried to have her go to my grandma's house the one day that you came, and she said,
Right.
no, I'm not
She
going.
refused to go, yeah.
So she pretty much stuck to his side. Is there any questions?
Do you have any questions for us?
Not really.
No.
I'm just kind of telling my story.
Well, yeah. I'm very interested in it because it all leads to a bigger picture and a better picture for me of the bigger story.
Probably towards, it's just, I don't know, it, kind of a result of, he just was very gullible in all of it, but I think might have been closer to him. I don't know if he told him stuff. He said that my dad's talked to him before. My dad's never sat and talked to me like that, like the way he tells me. He never really did in the last couple months. I know that I just didn't really have a belief in my dad or my mom. I just kind of tried to get away from them, both of them, because I knew that it was just kind of not good to be around them because it was stressing me out. And I thought if I distanced, even living in the same house, it just wasn't possible.
Oh, it's constant stress, yeah.
Yeah, but after he came back, it seemed all right. He was smoking freaking cheap old backwoods, I think, and then just smoking those as cigarettes.
Wow.
Yeah.
And
That's rough.
Yeah, that's super rough.
He was sitting there smoking them on a deck, and I just remember he'd always just go out and have them on the deck or whatever. And that's pretty much all he did. I just saw him just smoking. He didn't really smoke as much as I thought he was doing back in the day. Like, you just see it everywhere. But now you just really didn't. He was just kind of, I don't know. He kind of talked on the phone. I don't know if he was talking to somebody. I don't know if he was talking to himself. I don't know. We knew that his medicine wasn't working. He also knew that his medicine wasn't working. He said, I don't think it's working either. That's what my mom said. My mom said right before she died, basically, on Sunday, or Saturday, I don't know why he won't go today. I asked him if we can do it on tonight and get it working. Why wouldn't somebody want his medicine to work? And I kind of figured out why, but Monday came and it was just a whole stealing phone thing. And
So the whole stealing phone thing on Monday morning, but it wasn't like a knockdown, drag out fight between them. It was just kind of like
it was just petty.
petty. Yeah,
it was petty.
Okay.
It was very petty, but leading up to it, it just feels like he planned it.
And they did that petty stuff a lot, right?
They were very petty to each other. he'd go buy something and she'd give him, like, no money to buy something with, or, like, he'd go and do something and she'd do it, or, like, she'd do something and then, like, he did something out of spite, basically. And that's basically what their whole relationship was at the end, was just kind of doing stuff out of spite. Yeah, they loved each other a lot and they'd do anything for each other, but it felt like my dad was just a little bit more not there. I don't know if he just wasn't there, or just, like, he was just kind of weird. Like, I just didn't like being around him by myself. I didn't like my girlfriend being around. I didn't like my mom being around that much, but she'd never leave. So even my girlfriend became uncomfortable at a certain point. Yeah, basically it was just that petty little game, and then I came home and she was gone, and he was still alive, which I wanted to save him at that point, but then I was just saw her, and I don't even remember what she looked like, to be honest, at that time. But
You don't want to remember that anyway.
Yeah.
I just want to know if she was still breathing when I got there or not.
No.
Sure.
It was not.
How long was she
A while.
pronounced dead? About
A while.
a while?
Yeah. So
Years?
the police officers that got there not long after you, right?
Mm-hmm. Like 4 minutes.
Right. Checked, and she was cold to the touch, which means it'd been a little bit. I mean, it'd been quite some time, actually. So we're not talking like seconds or minutes.
So
I'm not a doctor, but I'm just trying to
were
explain
you
that
guys given like a time? Would you guys be able to share that?
we don't have a time, but we
don't
know
have
that
that.
her being cool to the touch means it was probably,
Almost immediate.
Around,
Probably going into the house is what we're thinking.
so he just went in the house and did
I
it.
mean, based on where she was.
where she was, and we had a lot to figure out.
Yeah.
But based on the fact that she doesn't look like she got very far into the house, when
That's-
whatever happened, happened.
Did she have her purse on her? Do you know, or was it set down by the couch?
We have a purse.
Yeah.
But was it on her, like her person, or was it set down somewhere?
It was not on her.
It was neither.
Because whenever she enters the house, she sets it down by the couch, right on that corner. If she's made it into the house completely, she had time to do something, she'd set it down. If
Like she'd go up the stairs and then set her on the couch.
yeah, she'd go up the stairs, and then this is the couch. She'd go up the stairs and set it right by the couch, like right there. We'd have a
On
bunch
the
of
floor
shit
or on the couch?
floor, right next to the couch if she made it in the house.
But on the couch side.
Hmm?
Or which couch? There's the one.
Yeah, we
that
have
goes
the
across the
banister.
staircase.
Yes,
That couch.
yeah, that couch. She set it right up, right when you get up the stairs.
Right on the floor at the top of the stairs.
Mhm.
Okay. So that's not where it was. But that's helpful information for us.
Yeah.
She'd always do that. That was the thing, unless she was leaving. We were wondering why her keys were on her car. Or is that just...
We're still working out a lot of things. That was just why we asked you to come in.
So I felt like either she ran out real quick and came back in, I don't know. Like she was about to leave or something, because she told me that he was not allowed back in the house until he gets some more help. And that was the last kind of word she said.
When did you say that?
Like right when she was giving my grandma her phone back and going to see her for
So did she go to grandma's house or did grandma come to your house?
she went to grandma's house as far as I know.
Okay. So like she was leaving to go to grandma's house.
She is the
talked to
type
you.
of person to tell me if she's going one place and may have gone another. I don't know. Because
Right.
she's said that she left or something to go get dish soap and then she'd go out looking for my father or something. So I don't really know.
No, I get it. I'm just trying to judge from, I know grandma got her phone back
Yeah.
because grandma had her phone. So, times are kind of very important to us right now. Did you have a set time that your girlfriend was picking you up?
No, it was just kind of whenever she got there.
Okay.
But it was after, it was about 1,
And you were gone and you got back.
at about 4.
And have you talked to grandpa to ask him how he ended up at the house?
No, I assume it's because she had her phone and didn't have her phone, and then they were concerned about her because my dad's been,
Everybody knows the story.
yeah,
And
everyone
family.
knows it, so I think he was concerned and went to check on him because no one was answering, and then he knocked on the door and no one was answering again. I think he looked in and saw it and started calling you guys.
Now you said initially when you saw your grandpa there that you knew it was bad.
Because there would be no other reason that he'd be
So
there.
that's my question. How often did he go over there?
He never goes over there unless something happens. Like,
He's only there to fix things.
yeah,
Help out.
if my dad's not around, then she'll like call him or something and be like, hey, can you come do this? And he'll be like, okay. But like he's standing outside holding the phone, the dog's barking at him, the door is not even wide open, it's locked. That was the biggest thing, the door was locked. Like, why is the door locked and the back door was locked? Like, that doesn't make any sense.
That's not normal? If somebody's home?
Not if somebody's home, the door is not locked.
Okay.
The
Well,
door's-
that differs based on family. So.
Yeah, if the door is locked when somebody's home, it's just like, what are you
Weird.
doing in there?
Okay.
But usually we have the door open, or if the dog might jump on the door and close it, but she doesn't lock it.
Okay.
Somebody's had a lock, especially the back door. The back door is just not locked forever. And just the thought of him saying, why are you taking off, kind of gives me the chills a little bit. I feel like it was.
About you taking off work?
Yeah, I feel like it was planned, honestly.
I mean, your feelings are important to us, so.
Yeah.
That's why we asked to talk to you.
It was just kind of odd, like, just how it happened.
You told me the incident where you got cut, you said it was a $200 knife?
Mm-hmm.
What kind of knife?
It didn't have any. That knife that I saw had like a, I don't know, but it was just basically a like completely solid knife that just angled like this, and it was kind of curved. I could show.
This
Can
is
you
a
draw
$200
it?
one?
Can you draw it?
Yeah, can you draw it on there?
Like if you showed me, I could probably point it out, but like it's literally just a curved knife like this. Like it looks like a. I don't think it had a guard. It's kind of like a sword, but it was that. It was literally just kind of that curvature.
How big?
Probably about that big.
Okay. And he sold you it was a $200 knife? Or
He told me it was a $200 knife because he used to like to collect knives and buy me. I have a K-bar in my room. Like I had a K-bar, he bought me. It was normal. Like, oh here son, here's your manly present or something like that. He always told me never use that type of stuff on people. Never point a BB gun at somebody. Never do any of that type of stuff. So it's just kind of hard to imagine that he took it upon himself to stab mine.
Right.
It just like I don't think I've ever seen a knife. If it had did it have any symbolism on it? Was it like a switchblade? Was it just a like knife that tucks in
Nope.
No.
into a holster?
Not a
holster.
folding.
It's a fixed blade.
Fixed blade.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Was there a holster for it on his like jacket or something?
Yeah.
Yep.
I don't think I've ever really seen it then. It's probably something that he just carries on him.
How did you know that there was a holster on his jacket?
I read your guys' things.
What things?
You guys left the thing on the couch and I read it.
Gotcha.
Oh.
A return from the search warrant, yeah.
Yeah.
Makes perfect sense.
Yeah.
I just think the way you said it, though, I thought, oh, he knows. And then you're like, no, I've never seen it before in my life. And I'm like, well, you just talked about it.
Yeah, I read
Yeah, man, that was a
your
good
search thing. I read your search thing,
Right.
and I saw that there was a holster.
Yeah, so
I know
we have to leave a list of everything we take out of the house.
he used to have holsters in his jackets for guns. Like he'd carry it on him like this, and because he had his conceal and carry, so he had his AR pistol right here and had it in his jacket like this, and he would just carry it like that. Which that was normal because like he'd go and hang out with like biker gangs and stuff. And it was weird.
Did you know any of his friends?
Guy that he called,
Mhm.
it felt like that he called to handle the situation and not want us to come home. It felt like he just planned it all out, had it all undrawn, and I don't know if he took those before or after. It feels like an after because all the blood everywhere, but at the same time you could probably stab yourself with a bunch and then, I don't know.
We're trying to figure it out.
Yeah.
Because if he downed them all
Prior to.
prior to, he had got himself hyped up enough to do it. Or he could have done it, said, oh fuck, and then walked in there and took them all to try to bleed out faster, but we got there.
Smart guy. You are a smart guy. Because those are the things we're weighing against each other.
I know.
Yeah.
Which, yeah, like the drips towards the, I don't know, there was,
All that CSI stuff, yep.
yeah. I don't know, is there anything else?
Oh, you doing all right? We're going to get you out of here.
Yeah.
I want to talk to Amanda for like 5 minutes, if that's all right.
That'll be
Did I
short.
talk to you for a long time?
Longer than you think. I mean, that's fine. We're
Time is
here
it?
to talk to you. Right now, it's 7:30.
Yeah, we're here to get as much information as you
I'm
have
sorry.
to give us.
Why would you apologize?
Yeah.
We're asking
More
you
the
questions and
better.
you're giving us background.
Yep.
I like the CSI stuff.
Okay. Nice meeting you, man. Hang in there.
Good to see you again.
Hang in there. Okay? You want to bring her back?
BJ's girlfriend Amanda comes to the station with him for his
So-
police interview.
I'm gonna leave the door. Relax. You're not in trouble.
This is
Okay.
this is Agent Ken Smith from DCI.
How you doing?
How are you?
Again, I'm Detective Mike Ralph, Forest Park.
Yeah.
Here.
So, you don't have to talk to us. Okay, so if you don't want to talk to us, you just say so. I just want to ask you a couple questions about Monday. Okay? I know it's hard, and I'll get you out of here quick if that's okay with you. Okay? So, Monday's a hard day, obviously. You called off work.
Right.
Where do you work?
Papa John's since
Okay. How long you worked there?
that store since last December, but for the company,
For the company longer?
last April.
Okay. So you guys decided to play hooky.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know why. I never
Well, it
called
always
off
sounds like a
work.
good idea, and I should have been able to guess it was a pizza place.
Yeah.
The first ones I saw, I never want to call off work. It just didn't seem like the day to go.
Okay. So you guys decided to play hooky, and then where were you gonna go?
He asked me to pick him up, and I always do. I drive most of the time, and I picked him up. It was like 1:09 because his brother works at 1 on Wednesdays, and his brother was late to work, obviously, because I passed him as I pulled up.
Where's your brother work?
The Kroger right here.
Okay.
And I pick him up. I go in, and anytime I go in there, I walk up the steps. I usually wash my hands, and I just kind of scope it around, and it looked fine. Okay, it looked the same as usual. He was finishing getting ready, and then we left right away. We went to BB Bob at Kenwood, and we wanted to have a fun day, so we went to the mall. Walked around the mall for a while, didn't really buy much, and then his mom had texted him. But previously, he told me that his dad had took his mom's phone that day and that she got a new one. I never had that number or anything. I didn't see his mom not up until this. Or his dad. And then we went to the mall, and then she texted us at about 2:35, asked if we were okay and where we were. And we didn't respond right away. And then he sent a picture of something we bought. I don't remember. He always sends her a random picture, calls her.
Do you remember what you guys bought that day?
Oh, a Build-A-Bear.
Oh.
Build-A-Bear.
Okay.
We sent her that. And then she wasn't responding, so it was raining, and we started to head home. And we got home, and his grandpa was out in the front, and I've never seen his grandpa out front there. So I parked the car, we both get out. His grandpa, I don't remember what he says. He's on the phone with someone. You can hear the police sirens far from a distance. He opened the door, I'm standing right there too, and you just see it. I didn't know. We didn't know at all. If I would have known, I probably wouldn't have looked, and I don't think he would have necessarily. And then that was that. We pulled up at 3:42. The cops were there by 3:45. Ambulances at 3:47, and that was that.
Are you really good with times, or you've been thinking
Yeah.
about this a lot? Or I'm just curious.
Both. I can remember the smallest details of something,
Mm-hmm.
but not something, I don't know. You can sit here and tell me something right now. I probably won't remember it.
Okay.
But I can remember the smallest details of something.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know. It's weird.
Okay. Well, I can appreciate that. Did you guys buy a pre-built bear, or did you guys?
We built one.
You built it? Okay.
Yeah.
Just asking. It's an interesting
I've never
experience.
done it before, ever.
Right.
And why not?
But it just seems so weird to put
You
that
guys-
bear's butt over the stuffing
Yeah.
blower.
Did you guys
They do
dress
that
it up?
for you. Huh?
Did you guys dress it up?
Yeah, we got it some overalls like this.
Okay. Do you have anything else there? I mean, it's,
So with the relationship you guys have, being around, have you seen any turbulent behavior out of his parents in the past?
since I've known them.
Mm-hmm. Since you've been
Yeah.
dating.
I could tell you from start to finish. From the beginning, like, I knew, like, they had a background because BJ's told me before. And then
What
when I
background of what?
just, like, arguing, like, small stuff.
Okay,
They've been
yeah.
together all their life, and I've a bunch of stories, etc. But no, like, when I first met his parents, his dad and I, we got our tattoos at the same place. Like, we would have conversations. He would go places with us. Like, we would plan a day or something, like his mom too. And I don't really remember the first incident. The one that I remember the most was in December.
Mm-hmm.
I wasn't there for that, but I got the call.
Yeah.
I was at work, and I left, and I met them at the hospital. But
Which hospital?
Mercy, Fairfield,
Okay.
yeah. And they wouldn't let me in because of COVID. And then after that incident, really after that, I went really downhill that I saw. Like, I can't speak for times before that,
Sure.
but, yeah.
Okay.
You all right? I mean,
I've called the cops on his dad before, like, all kinds of stuff is just messed up.
we understand. Anything else you think we need to know?
I don't know.
You don't know?
I don't know what you want to know.
I mean, I mostly wanted to know about your day Monday prior to getting to the house, so.
Yeah.
You covered that, so I'm happy. You seem nervous, and I don't want you to be nervous.
No.
Any
I'm
other times you
scared.
need to tell me about?
What time?
Any other times? You're really good with those times.
You probably already know them.
Right.
I don't know.
I mean, like you
just
said,
kinda
109 is like when I picked them up, and I was like, wow, because
That's-
not 110, not 1 o'clock,
It's 109.
not quarter after is 109. That's impressive.
Is BJ okay?
Seems to me I want you to go check on them. Is that cool? Can you, now you said you're going to forget, but I need BJ to text me. I'm going to give you a card, and I'm going to give BJ a card. I need him to text that number with the number Mom texted you guys with, the new phone number from Mom. Cool?
Yeah.
Gonna remember?
Yeah.
All right. So take care of him, okay?
Okay.
All right. Thank you very much for talking to us.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Needing more information about Bill's mental state, please turn to his lifelong friend, R.A.
I got it. Which camera? Which chair?
Seats from here, so put him in there.
This is the friend that called 911.
Yeah.
Just set that chair for me right there, the blue one.
All right.
Just kind of want to let you roll here. You know what we're investigating. Okay, so just kind of roll. How long have you known Bill?
I've known Bill since 7th grade. I think it was around 12.
And his wife?
Yes.
How long have you known her?
Same.
So you all went to school together?
Yes.
Okay, so kind of go over your relationship with them. How, what has it been constant since you went to school, or?
Yeah, for the most part.
Okay, so have you been around when Bill was having some problems and?
Yeah, they, he probably started, the mental stuff started showing up a little bit, probably in the past couple of years, I guess.
Couple of years? Go into a little bit more detail on that.
Well, in the past year, he's been very paranoid. So he thought someone was bugging his computer and bugging his phones and messing with his internet connection. He would tell me that he stayed up all night watching videos from his front doorbell camera, or trying to amp up sounds on something that he recorded from the house. He just kind of obsessed over that.
Would you say anything to him in response, or?
Yeah, I told him several times he needed to get help.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
And this started really manifesting itself over the last year, would you say?
Yeah, probably.
Now, would you talk to his wife about this too? Would you talk to her, and
Oh, yeah.
would she discuss her concerns?
Yes.
What would she say to you?
I think she was, just worried that he wasn't going to be the same guy that he was. He didn't seem to be able to get out of the cycle.
Caught in a rut?
Yeah.
Okay. Was she ever expressed to you any violence of any sort, or would Bill?
I mean, I've heard secondhand, that they may have pushed each other around a little bit, but I've never seen anything.
Would you talk to Bill daily, or would it vary? Would it weekly?
It would vary depending on him.
Would you go long stretches without hearing from him?
It doesn't seem like it.
No. And you said you heard secondhand, possibly there may be some pushing and shoving. Who would you hear that from?
That was probably from both of them.
Okay. Would they ever confide into you details?
Not about that.
Okay. How about their children? Were you close to their children?
Not particularly.
No? Okay. So, I'm going to speed up a little bit, but then I'm going to go back. So, on Monday, tell me what exactly occurred.
So I talked to Bill a couple times in the morning.
And what was his behavior like?
He was a little bit erratic.
Okay.
And he was obsessing over the phones. I think he had bought, he had reformatted phones, bought phones, he's switching SIM cards around and doing all kind of silliness. And then I got a call from Huletta, from her mother's phone, that Bill had taken her phone.
What did she say to you?
Bill took my phone.
That's it?
And then just the normal things. She didn't know where he was. Have I heard from him?
Mm-hmm.
Whatever.
What time was that?
I don't know, 9 or 10 in the morning.
Now, when all this was going on, were you at home?
I was at work.
Where do you work at?
Salix was the name of the
How's
company.
it spelled?
S-A-L-I-X.
S-A-L-I-X?
X, yes.
I got you. And where's that located? What town?
Downtown Cincinnati.
Downtown? Okay.
What do you do for them?
I'm actually one of the owners of the company. So it's a document management company. We do litigation support, workflow automation, things like that.
Okay.
So you were at work when all this was going on,
Mhm.
when this conversation was going on. What are your typical hours in a day? You own it, so
I
I
own
bet
it, so
16-hour
it's
days.
when it happens.
What's that?
It just depends on what.
You remember your hours this day? What time you got there?
I'm not sure what time I got there.
Morning?
It wasn't the morning yet.
Before 10?
I would assume so. I'd have to look at my calendar and see if I
Okay.
took conference calls from now. Everybody does Zoom
So,
calls.
yeah, sometimes you work from home. But you do know you were at the office on this occasion on Monday?
Yes.
Okay. And you say you got a call from Bill. He seemed erratic, and then you get a call from Huletta, who said he took my phone, and I don't know where he is. Is that
Yeah.
correct?
Right. And
Okay.
she said, "How do I get?" I guess she wanted like a pay-as-you-go phone.
Mm-hmm.
So, she said, "Where can I get one of those?" So I gave her a couple options, and then Bill called back a couple times. And when he'd get erratic, it would get kind of almost pest-like.
Mm-hmm.
'Cause I'm at work, I'm trying to get things done, and so he called me and said, "I really need to see you. I want you to look at these phones." So I'm a computer forensics guy. So he wanted me to look at his cell phones, and he's talked about giving them to me for several months.
What does he think's wrong with them?
He thinks someone hacked his phones.
Okay.
So that was part of his whole deal. It was
Okay.
the paranoia was the phones. And so he wanted me to look at them. He's done this several times, and then not usually, never has he handed them over. I mean, he just,
Okay.
I think he would convince himself that, he heard something or he saw something, and then he would later look for the evidence that he said he had, and it wouldn't be there. So then he'd say, "Oh, well, somebody got my phone and deleted it." so he was supposed to bring me the phones. He said, I said, I can't look at them for a couple weeks just because I'm busy. He said, that's fine, just, lock them in a drawer someplace. So
This is Monday morning or Monday afternoon?
Yeah, Monday,
Okay.
around lunchtime.
Around lunchtime? Okay. Did you ever ask him about where he took the phones? Huletta called you and said, did you ever talk to him about that? She said, hey, I just talked to her, and she said you...
Yeah.
Did you have an answer for that?
Yeah, he said he had her phone. And then probably around, I don't know, noon or 12:30, he came downtown because he was supposed to drop the phones off.
Okay.
And I talked to him for a couple minutes. He was like, yeah, I didn't bring the phones. And just, just more of the same.
What was he saying?
He
Was he erratic?
Oh, yeah.
Did you ask him to come downtown to your work?
No.
He just showed up.
Yeah.
And you were alerted, hey, there's some guy in the lobby or something that
No,
wants to talk to
he
you?
called me.
Oh, okay. He said he's out front?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Then he was erratic during that conversation?
Yeah, he would get just a little twitchy.
Mm-hmm.
And, he would just, trying to remember clearly.
Did he bring up her name, Huletta, at all during this conversation with you?
Yeah, oh yeah. They would spend a lot of time, both of them. Bill was pretty reckless with spending, so that was a big source of friction. And I think, I can't remember if that was what set it off, that particular rant or not.
Did you get the sense when he met up with you that he was violent in any way?
No.
Did he ever express any violence tendency, like I'm going to kill her or anything like that?
No.
Okay. You would have alerted somebody if that
Oh,
was
yeah.
the case. Okay. Your relationship with Huletta and Billy goes back 7th grade, high school sweethearts. They were, not you, obviously.
Right.
Did you know anything about their lifestyle, what they were involved in?
I know he was very interested in like swinging type things that you're
Yeah,
asking
that's
about?
what I'm asking, without saying it.
Yeah.
Were you engaged in that with them at all?
It may have occurred, I don't know.
Well, I know these questions are uncomfortable. Okay, I understand that. We're doing a homicide investigation. We're just trying to get to the bottom of things, all right? Did you ever have intimate relations with her?
Yes.
Okay. Was this out in the open, or is this with your wife, or is this... I mean, you see where I'm going with this. Was it out there?
No.
Within your circle?
No.
Okay. And how many times would that have occurred?
I don't know. A couple.
Okay.
Recently?
Not particularly, no.
Like when you say not particularly, like a year, 6 months, 5 years?
I'm not sure when the last time was, to be honest with you.
Can you give me a range? Like not within the last year at least? Or within the last year?
The last couple of years.
Okay, fair enough.
Did Bill know?
Yes.
He approved it? I mean, he
Yes.
blessed it, whatever you... Okay.
Okay.
Am I going to have to go have a conversation with my wife about this?
I'm not gonna tell her.
Okay.
I will say this interview is being recorded, but it's being recorded for the purposes of the investigation. We have to talk about the lifestyle because we were told about it, and we're just trying to determine what we think happened, but you never know, okay? Things take really weird twists, okay? And I was wondering if you were engaged in this lifestyle with them, and if anything triggered him.
Yes. I don't think that had anything to do with any of it.
Okay. Well, so, part of our job is to eliminate, okay? Not just other people, but everybody that's involved in this circle, okay? So when I ask you what time you get to work, it's for a purpose, it's
Sure.
for a reason. So I really need you to kind of nail down to me, like, when you get to work, did you leave work? Did you go to lunch? Was there anybody there at the office when you got there? That type. I'm not gonna go around poking. I just want to know basically where you were during this period of time.
Sure. I mean, I can check my cameras at the office and tell you.
Yeah, I mean, stuff like that would be perfect. I mean, do you think you got there before 10? Or before noon at least?
Before noon, for sure.
For sure before
yeah.
noon? Okay. So, I'm gonna go back to this day again, okay? So, you're definitely at work before noon, right?
Yes.
Downtown Cincinnati.
That's correct.
What's the street?
It's 600 Vines, the address.
600 Vine. How many employees do you have?
We have,
That's more out of curiosity.
okay, we've got, I don't know, 12 or 13 there, and then
You have another
about
office?
50 in Nairobi.
Oh, really? Nairobi?
Mhm.
Oh, no shit. Cool. And you own it with someone else?
Yeah, my brother.
Okay. Your brother? Okay, perfect. All right, so you definitely, before that, do you know what time you would have left? Either whether to go to lunch or whether to go home?
I would assume that if I left, I'd just walk to get a sandwich someplace and walk
Okay.
right back.
All right. And then leaving for the day?
I left for the day after Bill called me.
Okay. So, let's get to that. So, what time would you say he called you?
A little bit before 3:30. I was a little aggravated because, again, he calls a lot. I had to walk out of a meeting because he called me and then called me right back.
Okay.
So I answered the phone, and he was, gasping and making noise, and he started talking, and he said, I just stabbed myself. I just stabbed myself in the chest. I'm sorry. Tell the boys I love them. And then he was, gurgling. He kind of screamed a couple times, and then the phone went dead.
And then what did you do?
I freaked out for a second. Ran down. I tried to call his number. Ran down to my car and started driving up here. And then I tried to call. I guess it was Huletta's mother's phone, the one that she'd called me from that morning. And I said, here's what just happened with Bill. Can you go over there and check it out? Because they live, a couple blocks away. And then as soon as I got off the phone with him, I called my wife to have her look up the Jenkins address, and then I called 911.
How long, by the time you got the call from Bill, did you call 911? How much time do you think you went by?
15 minutes.
15 minutes, okay. You said you were in a meeting when Bill called?
Yeah.
Were there other people in that meeting?
My brother.
Okay. Anybody else?
No.
Were you just to a meeting, or were you on a Zoom, or
No, we were just talking.
just talking? Okay.
Have you been to that house before?
Yes.
Okay.
When was the last time?
Forgot the address. Or you just knew,
Yeah,
you just know the house.
I know where it is. I
Yeah,
don't-
yeah.
You don't actually know the numbers, you just know how to get there,
Yeah,
right?
I knew the street.
Right. So what, did you ever go there that day?
No. I mean, I did, after, I was on my way there when I called 911.
Right.
So I went there then, but I hadn't been
That's
there
what I
before
meant.
that day.
When was the last time you say you were there, prior to going there after this incident?
It's been a couple weeks.
Couple weeks?
Mhm.
Everything copacetic, normal? Or was it ever normal?
It hasn't been normal in a couple of years.
Okay.
But, I think he wanted me to listen to some recording.
Okay. Was she there, Huletta?
I don't know. We sat in his truck out in front of the house.
Okay. Did you develop a, like, serious feelings for her?
Oh, no.
No? More of just swinging?
Yeah, I mean, it was just entertainment.
Right. Okay. Now, what service is your phone? Sprint, AT&T, Verizon?
Verizon.
Okay. And your phone will show that you were in downtown Cincinnati in the morning till you got the call from Bill. So when Bill calls you, you're in the office?
Yes.
Okay.
What happened when you got to the house?
When I got to the house, the police, the paramedics, and everybody were already there. There was caution tape up. I parked my truck and where the family was standing, and we were just waiting on.
Did you have a relationship with his dad? You knew him?
Knew him.
Yeah. Were you ever worried that something like this would happen in the last couple of years?
I mean, mildly. I mean, I think lots of people probably told them to get away from each other.
Mm-hmm. Just toxic?
Yeah. It just didn't seem to be working out. And it would go in spurts. You know, sometimes they would be, you know, a perfect couple, and sometimes not.
When you would be with Huletta, was it ever video recorded?
Sometimes, yeah.
And what would ever happen to those videos?
Bill had them. I don't know.
Okay. Would it ever show faces or just bodies?
I don't know.
You don't know? You don't know what was on it?
Right.
Other than,
Yeah.
you don't know from what vantage point?
Yes.
Right. Okay. But that was never reciprocated by you, right?
What do you
With
mean?
your wife?
No.
Okay. That was never part of the total picture?
Yeah. And I wasn't a participant in any type of lifestyle. It was just that situation.
Just that situation, not generally.
Right.
How did that develop? Just over conversation?
Yeah, I mean, I think it started when we were, yeah, probably early 20s, maybe.
Okay. So it's been going on a while?
Yeah.
All right. And you never developed any type of fascination or true feelings for her, other than friendship?
Right.
You see where I'm going with these questions?
Sure.
Did you think to call 911 first before you made all those other calls?
No, bro, I was kind of freaking out.
Okay, that's fair.
It's not often you get a call from a friend saying he stabbed himself in the chest and you're gurgling and...
When he made that phone call, did you ask him, why'd you do this? You know,
Yeah, I kept asking, you know, what did you do? Why? What's going on? And I did not get a coherent response.
Did the phone go dead?
Yeah, it clicked off.
And then you said you tried to call him back.
I tried to call him back.
And what, did it ring or did nothing happen?
I think it rang. I don't recall.
You don't recall?
do you know anybody that would want to harm these two?
No, I mean, nothing comes to mind. Bill wasn't a generally violent person. I don't think I've ever seen him do anything, you know, particularly violent.
Mm-hmm. I mean, you knew him since 7th grade.
Yeah.
I mean, throughout your life with him, you never seen him act in a violent way, get in fights,
I mean, if you
other
ever
than his typical school.
yeah, I mean, if you ever got in a fight, he was defending, not
Right,
attacking.
never the aggressor.
Right.
Did they ever tell you about how many times the police have been called to their house for
Yeah.
fights?
Yes.
You knew about all that.
And that, again, that's the past couple of years. I mean,
Other than that, before that, everything seemed okay?
yeah,
Did you ever talk to the kids about this?
not about this.
Do you know any other men that were engaged, or did Bill ever talk about other men that she was with?
No.
Did she ever talk about Huletta being with any of her sons?
Bill mentioned that. I mean, like he had a weird, like mental glitch about that. I mean, he even had a recording that he had me listen to, where he said it was them talking in the bathroom. I mean, and it sounded like, you know, curtains rubbing against each other or something. He just had the volume turned up real loud.
You think his mental health was deteriorating over the last couple of years?
Yes.
You think it was delusional?
I think he was delusional and paranoid.
Okay.
You know if he was taking meds at this time?
I mean, that, you know, he just got out of, you know, a 9-day stay someplace, so I believe he had, that they had given him something, but I don't know what it was.
Okay. I think we're done here. I know some of these questions were uncomfortable for you, things we have to ask.
That's fine.
You know.
Like I said, I just need to know if I need to go home and tell my wife.
You know, that's a call you need to make. I'm not gonna tell her. I don't think it's gonna come out. That's a decision for you.
Right, I understand that.
And whether, I don't think she's gonna hear about it from anybody else other than you. But it's questions we have to ask, because we didn't know about the lifestyle until recently either. So it's just questions we have to ask to eliminate any other possibility, you know? So that's why I asked you your feelings, your relationship, where you were.
Sure.
Gotta cover all them bases. That's just our job.
I understand.
So don't take it personal. All right.
Thanks for coming in and
Thanks,
talking
Robert.
to us.
Sure.
As soon as the medical team clears Bill for questioning, investigators race to the hospital to interrogate him.
Saturday, October 30th, 2021, 11:08 a.m. Special Agent Smith Ward and Sergeant DeSalvo from Forest Park walking into Wilford Jenkins III's room.
Hey, Billy. Bill, can you hear me? Bill, you're off pretty much all your meds. You should be able to hear me. Bill, open your eyes and look at me. Bill, open your eyes. You're getting there. Come on. We got some things we need to talk about. Open your eye. There you go. Look at me. Tell me if you can see me. Come here. Bill, they say you're off pretty much all your medicine, so you should be able to be conscious. Come on. Billy, they said you're doing fine. There you go. Can you hear me pretty good? Yes or no? I'm Agent Ward with BCI, and this is Agent Smith. We got to talk to you about some things. We got a lot of things to cover. Can you communicate with me? The nurses tell me you've been talking to them, so you should be able to communicate with me. Can you say some words for me? All right, there you go. Get those eyes open. All the meds are out of your system now. They just got you on some ibuprofen. So there's no reason you should be sedated. Okay, there you go. What do you, your arm hurts? Which arm? You don't know which arm? I can't hear you. What? So they came in here and looked at your arm. The trauma surgeon came in and looked at it. He said it looks good. Bill, you're not on any medicine anymore. You should be able to communicate with me, and you can talk. Bill, I'm not going to play these games with you. Okay? We need to talk.
If I call my wife, I have to call her while I'm here.
Really?
I have to call my wife.
Okay. Can I read you a form?
I
I got to read you a form, okay? Can I read you this form? Can I read you this form? Okay. Before I ask you any questions, you need to understand your rights, okay?
Police read Bill his Miranda rights.
That means if you get uncomfortable with what I'm asking you, you can stop. You understand that? Bill, give me a yes or no, buddy. Is that a yes? Okay, nod and yes. Okay, Bill, you said you want us to call your wife and let us know where you're at? Is that what you're asking me? So what happened in your house? How'd you get stabbed? Bill, I'm not going to play these games with you. We need to, get answers, okay? So what happened? Listen, I know you can hear me. okay? And I know you can communicate, and I know you can open your eyes, because you're not medicated anymore. So, if you want to know about your wife and about what happened, we need to know what happened. Bill, wait, look at me. Bill, closing your eyes, ignoring me isn't going to change the situation here. We need to find out what happened. Bill, you're not under any medication anymore.
11:17:33 seconds.
Investigators regroup before returning to question Bill one more time.
Saturday, October 30th, 2021, 11:26 a.m. on the hospital clock. Walking into William Jenkins III's room.
Hey, Bill, since you want to play these games, you leave me no other opportunity. I read you your Miranda rights. You said you understood them. You obviously don't want to look at me. You don't want to talk to me. So I have to inform you that you're being charged with murder. Okay? Once these folks are done with you, you're not free to leave here. You're restrained. And you're going to be transported to the Hamilton County Justice Center. Okay? I'll make another attempt later on when you want to stop playing these silly games with me to maybe talk so we can work through this and find out what went wrong. I know you're in discomfort, but you're not on any medication. You shouldn't be unconscious. And you should be able to communicate with it. So you're being charged with murder. If you want a further explanation, you get a hold of one of the nurses and they can get a hold of us. I'll give you details, but I need to know what the hell happened. But since you won't talk to me, this is what's going to happen to you now. And you're not going to be here much longer. I'm not a doctor or a nurse, but I can say that you're progressing and you're getting better. What's that?
I don't know.
You don't know what? You don't know what happened?
No.
You want to tell me what happened?
I don't know. No.
How do you not know? I don't believe that, Bill. What happened?
I don't know.
I don't believe that. Did you two get in a fight? I know you got in an argument in the morning and you took her phone. So what happened? You have been in corrections your whole life. You know where we're going with this. Are you blaming us? We need to know what happened. Right.
Oh, no.
But you do know, Bill. You just don't want to tell me. I just need the truth. What happened when she came home Monday afternoon? Did you guys get in an argument?
It just happened.
It just happened?
She stabbed me.
She stabbed you? Why'd she stab you? Did you stab her back to protect yourself?
I don't know.
You don't know?
She stabbed me. I fell.
You fell?
I really hurt me. She didn't want to be with me.
She didn't want to be with you?
Oh,
How many times you stab her?
I don't know what I did.
Did you stab her defending yourself? Why'd she stab you, Bill?
I don't know.
You don't know why?
No.
Did she stab you?
Yeah.
Did you stab her?
I don't know.
I don't believe that, Bill.
I don't know.
Bill, you told me she stabbed you, but you can't remember if you stabbed her?
I just haven't. Everything was blinded.
What? I don't understand what you're saying.
Everything was blinded after that.
Everything was
just
fine?
stabbing it blinded. I don't remember anything.
So when she came home, she stabbed you?
Yeah.
So did you stab yourself, Bill? You're in this line of work. Do you understand where we're confused?
No. I didn't say that.
You didn't say that? Did you go visit in downtown? Yeah, you did? Okay. Do you remember calling? Well, we have phone records that say you guys spoke. So the phone records are lying too, Bill? Bill, I know you can communicate with me. Look at me. I know it hurts, but you need to look at me. You've been in corrections your whole career. You know how this goes. You know we're just trying to get the truth and the facts. Okay? Because all we have is a one-sided story right now. So you're telling me that she stabbed you when you came home? Were you home already, or did you come home when she was already home? She already home? Did she come home when you were home? Okay. So you were already home when she came home? And did she come home and just start stabbing you right away, or? I didn't hear that. What'd you say, Bill?
Yelling at me.
Okay, what was she yelling at you about?
I don't remember
Okay.
exactly.
Okay, but you guys got in a yelling match, or she was yelling at you?
I tried to get out of the house.
Okay, try to get out of the house.
Found in the hallway
Okay.
and happened.
What'd she stab you with?
Uh,
You don't know? That's where we have a problem, Bill, because you know what happened to you, but you don't know what happened to her. You see where my problem is here? And you said it's possible you may have tried to defend yourself. Do you remember grabbing the knife?
I don't know.
You never grabbed the knife?
I don't recall.
You don't recall?
Do I need a lawyer?
Well, I don't give legal advice. That's a decision you need to make. Bill, is there anything, I need to know how Huletta got hurt. Can you remember that?
No.
You don't remember that?
And, is she hurt?
Yeah, she's hurt. Hence the reason why you're charged with murder.
Huh?
Bill, there's some big gaps in this story here. You understand where I'm going
I have
here?
to talk to a lawyer.
Okay. All right, I can't talk to you because you said that, okay, anymore. But I need to reiterate to you that you are charged with murder, okay? And then once they discharge you, you're gonna go to the Hamilton County Justice Center, okay? We're gonna conclude the interview at 11:45 hours. Thank you.
Bill is charged with murder, felonious assault, and tampering with evidence. Investigators theorize Bill turned off the power to the home's Ring doorbell, then waited for Huletta to return home. When she arrived, he stabbed her multiple times and slit her throat, then stabbed himself in the neck. In 2022, Wilford Jenkins III pleads guilty to involuntary manslaughter, felonious assault, and tampering with evidence as part of a plea agreement. He is sentenced to 20 years in prison.